What's up? This is Last Action Gamers here asking, what the fuck, Ubisoft? I bought The Division 2 when it came out. I don't remember the date, a couple of weeks ago, so I played it like twice with some friends, and then I went out of town on some business. This was back on April 1st, and I haven't touched the game in a good while I was out of town. Apparently someone from China has been logging into my account. I didn't know it. So I'm sitting in a hotel room and I get this email from Ubisoft basically stating that my account is permanently suspended due to misconduct. Like, I hadn't even played the freaking game. So I'm like freaking out. I don't have a computer because I'm out of town. All I have is a phone. There's no phone number to call for support because, like, is that even a thing anymore? I mean, it seems like these tech and gaming companies, they all live behind these support ticket walls, you know. You can't get over. Yeah, it's just way too easy for these systems, you know, for people to get ignored. You know, I remember the good old days of brick and mortar stores. You know, you're a single person that has a problem, you walk into a store and you can get support. They can't ignore you. You're standing right there in front of them. You know, now you gotta go through these support tickets and social media support baloney, and you have no clue who's on the other line and what they're capable of or what can they do for you. You have a freaking clue. Well, like, the companies just could care less. The only way they care is if someone has enough Twitter or YouTube followers and they have the same problem. Seems like this individual guy is just screwed. So, I get this message, I'm sitting there, I don't know what the hell to do. I'm trying to, I contact their Twitter support on my phone, and I go around and around with somebody on Twitter, and they tell me that to change my password and activate two-factor authentication on my account. So I'm sitting there trying to do all this on my iPhone, and it's not working. I create a case through their site, logging in after logging in my account, telling them that I can't do this on my phone, and they're like, well, we'd like to submit an appeal, but I need to do this two-factor authentication. I'm telling them I can't do factor authentication. The process does not working on my web browser, on my phone, and what do? They say we can't do anything for you until you do this two-factor authentication. So I'm sitting there trying it 100,000 times on my phone to keep doing it. It just gives me a blank screen on the browser. It just keeps going around and around, and finally, after I don't even know how many times, I try to get this activated. It finally goes through. I send them a message that says, I was able to activate two-factor, and they're like, awesome, we'll start the appeal process for you. This was all on April 3rd while I was out of town. The next day I receive a message from them saying they conducted an investigation and they've decided to lift the ban. I'm like, alright. So, like I said, that was the 4th. I get back in town, and on the 9th I log in to play some Division, and lo and behold, my account, the message pops up after I get in the game and says your account's been banned. You are banned. Can't play. The Division 2 is basically a brick. So I reopen the ticket. I'm like, what's going on? I log in for the first time. My account's been banned. I can't play. They're like, well, they sent me a message back, and they sent the information to internal teams. They have no idea when they're going to get back with me, but when they do, they'll they'll get back to me via email or something. They'll keep me updated to the status of the case. Well, this I will keep you updated on the status of the case was an email today telling me today the 13th, email telling me that because we haven't heard from you in like 4 days, your case is gonna close. We're closing your ticket. We're just gonna assume that everything's good to go. The only problem with is the ball was in their court. They're supposed to tell me what the hell's going on. I haven't heard jack shit. So I reopened the ticket again. You know, at this point I'm getting frustrated. So it's not the nicest message in the world, but you know, it's still civil. You know, I'm still saying it's banned, man. You guys asked me to change my password. You tell me to activate two-factor authentication. You tell me that you lifted the ban. I was like, how long am I gonna deal with this? What more do I gotta do? I'm getting so frustrated. What the hell? Again, I can't. This is my communication with someone right here. This little box. This obviously doesn't do anything for me. I can't get this resolved. What the hell, Ubisoft? I guess you won't be seeing me playing any Division anytime soon. Maybe I'll just request my refund. Of course, they probably won't give me a refund. They'll probably just tell me to create a support ticket and we'll let you know.